Cinderella. I guess what most people would consider my big break. I told the people who were auditioning me that I was going to be late because I had understudy rehearsal for The King and I, so I had a good excuse. And originally my appointment was at 2:30, and then so they moved it to 5:30. By the time I got there, it was 6 o'clock. I thought that I'd missed the audition. There were maybe 2 other guys waiting in the room. I guess they were the last 2 guys, and so, you know, I actually ended up being the last person that they saw. I had gone in, I sang my songs, I read the script with you know, the auditor, and they told me to wait outside. And they asked me if I could come back on Monday, which was 3 days later. So I did, and that's when I read and sang with Brandy, who I really didn't know who she was. I didn't actually know her music. Maybe that helped. Maybe that worked to my advantage. But you know, we had a good time auditioning together, and the following Friday, so this is all in the course of 1 week, they told me that I got the part. I still didn't know that there were going to be all these huge, famous gods of musical theater and of film and of the music industry. After Cinderella, let's see, after Cinderella, I did Mortal Kombat Conquest, which was a TV series, and I got to play the lead role in that. His name was Kung Lao, and we were on the air for 1 year, and that was a lot of fun. I was fortunate enough to do American Adobo, which was a film that was shot here and in the Philippines by Tony Gloria and Larissa Guillen. I had a great time doing that, working with all of the Filipino stars. Absolutely, it was the first time I was working with anyone outside of the musical theater. These choices aren't really put before you until you're there, I suppose. I was so fortunate enough to do my first piece of serious theater with the Romance of Magno Rubio, which was done by the Mayi Theater Company here in New York. The piece won multiple Obie Awards, which is the off-Broadway equivalent of the Tony Awards. And it's just a fantastic piece, and the fact that it reflects life of Filipinos in another time, I don't know, it just brought a certain sense of a connection.
What is it like being a Filipino on Broadway or Hollywood?
You better have a tough skin because this is a business of rejection, and you just have to embrace the moments that you have the opportunity to do your work in front of people, whether it's for an audition or if you're actually getting paid for it, or if it's the big movie theater houses. Just enjoy every single one of those moments. Those will get you through the trying times.